here today. I want to take a moment and make sure that you as young people understand the power of what's happening today. Women leaders decided that you should have an opportunity of exposure, that you should have an opportunity to see the bigger world around you, and that you can walk into rooms that oftentimes others have not been able to walk into. You've been at City Hall this morning, in major community room, committee meetings room, in the Common Council chamber itself, I'm sure. You have been in the places where men and women worked hard for the opportunity for you to be able to have access. So I want you all to stop for a moment and join with me in saying thank you to the women who believed you needed to have that opportunity. I don't hear you. I don't hear you. I don't hear you. Thank you very much. The other thing I want to share with you is I know it must be very difficult as young people to imagine, why do I have to sit still and hear so many adults talk to me? Well, that's just how it is sometimes. I asked one young lady what she thought of the event today. She was very honest. She lives in America where you have freedom of speech. She said, "I've been bored." And I want to challenge all of you from your state of boredom. You need to understand the power of the experience you're having here today. You need to be the one to understand that men and women stood up and made it possible for you to even be at the Performing Arts Center, sitting down eating a meal versus cleaning the room. I know you're young, and this seems to be always someone talking to you about what happened way back then. But if we didn't have that way back then, you wouldn't have today. And I know it's hard to imagine. Is all of that true? It is true, and it's even some worse than that. There were men and women who lost their lives for us to have access to opportunity. Lost their lives. I stand before you today, an African-American woman from the heart of a small town in rural Mississippi. I chopped and I picked cotton, but I picked the President of the United States of America that looks like me. I lived in a house that didn't have running water in it. I had to pump the pump in the back, but I went to the White House and walked around in all the rooms. There was a time I didn't have my own room, but today my husband and I have worked hard, earned the opportunity, and not only do I have my own room, I have 2 homes to have a room in. There was a time I didn't have square footage in my home in Mississippi, but roll up on me now at 17th and Walnut, 4,500 square feet there, at 5,000 square feet in Charlotte, North Carolina. I have arrived. I have arrived because there were men and women like my mother and father who worked hard and believed we should be educated and have access to opportunity. So I'm going to rock your world today, young people, with some reality. And I want you to pay attention very carefully to this. This is bigger and more bolder than whether your hair is right or whether your outfit is right. This is bigger and much bolder than if somebody likes you or someone dislikes you. And for those of you that have your cell phone, yes, take a picture of my dress, send it over to Cardi B and tell her, have her people call my people and she can borrow my dress. But I want your attention for a while today. I want your attention because I want you to understand we are out of the time of laughter and playing. It's real. We're talking about a virus that has the lives of people in jeopardy. And I understand all the precautions they want us to have. But be careful not touching people because they say and they're talking about the virus. Because if there had not been courage from people who touched each other, who didn't know each other, but simply believed that your life should be better, you would not be sitting at this table today. And I want you all to take a moment to understand the power of where we are now. The power of the ability to have access of communication. I think sometimes, and I wonder, what would Harriet Tubman have done moving men and women from slavery to freedom if she had had a cell phone like you all? I wonder what she could have done if she could have sent a tweet and had a Facebook page to tell slaves, meet me, we're going to freedom. I wonder what could have happened when Rosa Parks sat on that bus and went from the back to the front so you could get in and off of buses every day if she had had a Facebook page. I wonder what would have happened if Madam C.J. Walker had been able to put on a Facebook message that I got what you need to make your hair look pretty. She could have been a mega, mega, mega millionaire. You all have access to opportunities. I am pushing hard for you to know that you need to learn something more than the history of the rapper. You need to learn something more than what's on BET and all the night series. You need to learn about who you are and that you are. When you get up in the morning, go home tonight, I want you to walk up to the mirror, look in the mirror, and like who you see. Respect who you see and love who you see. I want you to look in the mirror tonight, and when you walk away from the mirror, glance back and say, I'm more than a bag of chips. I am the company that makes the chips. You see, if you all don't believe big, dream big, and work hard for it, it won't happen. I have always admired James Brown's music. And you can tell from the silver gray around my edges, I'm old enough to understand it. James Brown has a song that he wrote, I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Open up the door and I get it myself. I know it's not on your music list. You get home, I want you to listen to it. Because I had an opportunity, I would have helped James rewrite that song. I would have told him it's not about, I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Open up the door and get it myself. I would have told James the new lyrics should have said, I don't want nobody to give me nothing. I don't want you to open the door. I want you to get the hell out of the way because I'm going to reframe the door. I would have told him, I don't want nobody to give me nothing. I don't want anyone to open the door because with my confidence, my belief, and my will to believe that I deserve all that I work hard for, and those who look like me, think like me, work like me, want like me, deserve that same opportunity. We don't want the door open. Stand back and watch how we break through that door. You can't live, you must not be the generation still struggling to break the glass. And make it so. We were not successful in getting a woman nominated and elected president of the United States of America. But when I look from this side of the room to that side of the room, I see the potentials for us making that happen. We were not successful in having a woman elected mayor of this city, but I believe somewhere at one of these tables there is the next mayor for the city of Milwaukee. We've never had a woman governor of this state, but I look around this room and the potential is there that one of you will be the one they'll walk up on and say, excuse me, Madam Governor, may I please come into the mansion today? But you must believe, you must dream big. And when you have people laughing about your dream, the young lady sitting at the table with me says she wants to be a lawyer. I've heard others say they want to be doctors. When you have people laugh at your dreams, let them laugh. But never pick up their doubt about what you can do and what you can be. You are the one that will make it so. You are the one that must believe in you morning, noon, and night. You must believe in you even when you hear people whispering that it's not possible that you can achieve. You must believe in you when other people are saying, she thinks she's something. And in your own mind, you should be saying, not only do I think I'm something, I know frickin' frat well that I'm all that. Huh? This is not suggesting to you to be cocky and arrogant. because you all need to learn how to share and give to other people. My mother and father raised 11 of us in those cotton fields in Mississippi. I learned about the power of friendship and the understanding of what love is. I learned when you give your word, it does matter that you do what you say you're going to do and that you do it well. But the other thing they said to me day in and day out, treat every person you meet with the same dignity and respect you so desire. And that's the challenge I leave with you young people today. That's my challenge to you. As young men and women, as young women particularly, you must be the ones to set new measures for your success. You must be the one to understand, because when you walk into a room, and there have been many days I've walked into one, and I've been the only woman there, I did not lose my confidence in that room. You must learn now how to be in charge and earn your way forward. Let no one suggest to you, because your gender is different, you should be treated differently. Let no one suggest to you that just because you live down in the hood, it is not possible for you to rise to greatness. You see, I live at 1733 North 17th Street. That's down in a place where we know how good it is. Don't let anyone describe to you, because of your zip code, it doesn't mean that you can be successful. Don't let anyone suggest to you, because your hair is nappy and your hair is short, your skin is chocolate, your skin is brown, that something's wrong with your opportunity. You are the ones to step beyond and far above someone saying what cannot be. You are the ones that must grab hold of each other and say that together we will move this nation forward. Together we're future leaders of a nation, a world that will be different. Together we know that it may be difficult, but we have the courage and the will to fight forward every minute of the day. And you are the ones. You are the ones that will make sure future generations have opportunities. You've probably heard people over and over again say, the old adage, I'm my brother's keeper, but you're more than your brother's keeper. You're your sister's keeper. But most importantly, you are the keeper of hope for future generations. I hope you enjoyed your day today. I hope you go beyond your boredom and understand you are all that and more than a bag of chips. You're the manufacturer that made the chips. That's how good it is. Thank you for the opportunity of being here today. You are the ones. Are you the ones? Join me. Are you the ones? Are you the ones? Are you the ones over there? Stand to your feet. Let people see who you are. You are the ones. You are the ones. Are you the ones? You are the ones. You are the ones.